Anyway, we gotta go live. Hey y'all,
What's up, guys?
It's
What up,
7
what up,
p.m.
what up?
We got a guest host with us today. Addie's not feeling too well, so we got our special guest here. You want to introduce yourself, please?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Big Zeus.
Not Big Zeus. I hate.
Hey, we in here, man. It's about to be lit.
Tell them a little bit about what you do.
All right, so I do everything. I'm a jack of all trades, master of every single last one of them. You know, so I do everything from TV installation to health and wellness. You know, I have a little corporation, Big Zeus Incorporated. So I do everything, you know, and whatever you need done, Big Zeus do it, baby.
One-stop shop, you heard?
Corporation. Nah, I feel you. So we're gonna be talking about a few topics. Happy holidays, to everyone that is celebrating the holidays. I know people canceled the holidays because, they're like, yo, I'm canceling the shit this year. Fuck it. We're gonna come back next year. So
I ain't canceling Christmas.
I know people saying they canceling Christmas, come back 2021. I'm like, I ain't gonna even have that conversation with you. If you want to cancel it, go ahead. But I don't think I could tell my 5-year-old that we canceling Christmas. Like, that's like,
I can't even tell my 13-year-old and my 12-year-olds that we canceling Christmas. They be like, well, we canceling you.
Right? They need to cancel some of these damn bills.
Right. So we're gonna talk real quick a little bit about the holidays today. Little holiday traditions and maybe how we're gonna tweak them a little bit because of COVID.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of COVID, we're gonna talk about this stimulus that we about to get.
Little weak ass stimulus check, man.
Yeah, bum ass, trash ass stimulus.
And we're gonna talk a little bit about December 21st and what that means for Black people.
Right, because we here, it's about done in about 4 or 5 hours, and I ain't getting my little special power yet.
I've been. Do I get spicy? Like what? We'll get to that.
I was wishing for, I was just wishing for teleportation because I just want to teleport everywhere I want to go.
Right. I was trying to teleport to Puerto Rico since 7 o'clock this morning, but let's kick it off with some Christmas stuff, y'all. First of all, has everybody finished? Because we all have kids here. So has everybody finished Christmas shopping?
Yeah, thank God. I'm finished Christmas shopping.
I think I finished this like the 14th. I finished.
You did good. I'm proud of you, friend.
Yeah.
I finished last Friday.
I didn't wrap no gifts. I always do that so last minute, so that's the only thing. But I'm done Christmas shopping. I just got wrapped, so.
I got one more thing I'm about to do.
Yo, how I guest host?
Yo, for Christmas, somebody about to get it though.
Boy,
you know what I'm saying?
What's going on? Yo, what's going on?
That shotgun look like the Christmas movie when you got shot.
Yo, wait, my chest hurt.
Hey, hurt. Christmas is going down.
Full shotgun.
You're supposed to say that for New Year's when you licking shots in the atmosphere.
Nah, hey. Once you told me about 12/21, I ain't know nothing about it. So I started researching it and everything like that. And I was like, damn. So I'm like, I want my superpower to be, me to be able to, whoop one of these little white cops' asses and get away with it. So as soon as it aligns,
you just want to pass for the day.
Talk about and get away with it.
I'm headed out the door and let it have it, boy. Let me stop playing.
I can't play.
This man is a damn fool.
That's why you ain't got yours. Because the minute you started thinking, you didn't get yours. You gotta think positive.
Yo.
Well,
I ain't got no
I
power,
did
man.
finish my Christmas shopping for my children last Friday, but overall, I'm complete as of today because I got your last two children squared away.
Hey, that's it. I got a lot of them too, boy. God,
Yes, you do.
Right?
when
Because
the
I mean,
Bible says
didn't
be
you have a
fruitful and
girl?
multiply, that touched me.
He meant that shit.
You
He took
just
that
had
shit
your
literally.
girl finally, because it's been like a bunch of boys.
If I would have had another boy, I don't know what I would have did. I would have said, God, you got to do something, bro. I think I would have went into the hospital and been like, hey, I need a refund, my nigga. Like, what's up?
Why you keep pulling on this gun and not asking for a refund on the kids?
Yo.
Oh my gosh.
What are some traditions that y'all are keeping the same? What are y'all tweaking?
I mean, I don't really have any like crazy Christmas traditions. I mean, the only thing I look forward to on Christmas Day is pepper pot. I don't think I'm getting that because I ain't let me know how to make that. So somebody gotta make it.
Who usually make it?
I mean, for years it was either my grandmother, she made pepper pot, or she directed you to make the pepper pot. Now she getting a little older, she barely could direct you to make it. And listen, I ain't really learning that much. I ain't really pay attention that much. I was just wanting to eat it.
So, you said pepper pie?
Pepper pot.
Pepper pot. It's like a.
I thought you said Peppa Pig. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh no.
Fucking that pig up.
I don't do no pork.
Are you on dine on the swine?
We don't know no pork on our fork.
No.
Y'all
Not
Muslim?
No, we ain't no damn Muslim.
I had to ask. Hey.
Why we gotta be Muslim to not eat pork?
That's what black people automatically think when you don't eat pork. Oh, she must be Muslim.
Man.
No.
I don't dine on the swine as much, but I'm from the country, so we eat chitlins. So on the holidays, we just make a big pot of chitlins. And we to bring in the new year, some chitlins, For Christmas, it's chitlins, collard greens. Those are like the main two things that you gotta cook on Christmas. And we body it, but ever since I met my Trini queen, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey, let's tell it, because she ain't making no damn chitlins.
Nah, she ain't making no chitlins, bro. Ash ain't making no chitlins, bro. But experiencing the whole new culture, you know what I'm saying? Because Trinidad food is different from country food. You know what I'm saying? So experience a whole new culture, maybe, switch it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And we just make our own traditions, bro. You know what I'm saying? We usually start having a baby around this time, but
slow down.
I can't have no more kids, bro. I can't have no more kids. I'm gonna leave that for you, Shantae, because I can't have no more, man.
He's not gonna leave you everyone for you, Shantae. Like what?
Look, I was already fruitful and multiplied 3 times. I did. Look, God said that's enough. You did good.
Hey, that's it.
You did good, my child.
Yeah.
Yeah, we shut this factory down. It's abandoned. The windows is boarded up. Somebody done broke in and probably stole all the equipment. This factory is not in operation mode.
Hey, I feel you. Shut it down.
I don't know. I don't really have any Christmas traditions. As far as me, Jameer, and everything, we just. I started this. Well, I never really. Okay, before I never really had him do stocking stuff for gifts. Because I don't know, he didn't really get the idea of it. So I started that this year. Doing stocking stuff for. So I'm gonna have him open that on Christmas Eve. Cause we did that when we was kids. With my parents, I opened our stocking stuff for gifts on Christmas Eve. and then we open our rest of our gifts on Christmas Day. So I'll do that. I don't know if it's a tradition or whatever, but
well, this year
it's something.
we normally we spend Christmas with a lot of family. We consolidating a little bit this year and only messing with family who has been quarantined properly. Because we don't want to put nobody else at risk, and we don't want to be put at risk either. I usually don't have my kids on Christmas Eve. They go with their dad's families. So we're sticking to that. And then I pick them up on Christmas morning, bring them home, and then we open gifts because we get up late around this piece. It's a day to sleep in. So
I feel you. You know, with this whole quarantine thing happening, you know what I'm saying? It made me look into, you know, my blackness, you know what I'm saying? My ancestry, my history. And I actually found out I'm West African from Fujini tribe. So
nice.
I think, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So Ashley's from Trinidad. My wife, Ashley, for all the viewers who don't know, I married a fucking supermodel, you know what I'm saying? Thick and red, all the, you know. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, and she from Trinidad.
Supermodel. I hear you.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you know, she's a supermodel, but hey, I'm 100.
Here we go.
I doubt about mine, though. I doubt about mine, though. But look, you know, I digress. But Ashley know where she come from.
I'm not fucking mad. Why does it make you?
We're trying to take you serious, and all you do is play.
Hey, I gotta put a little humor in the truth though, because I shoot a nigga for real. But I digress. But you know, Ashley know where she come from. You know what I'm saying? She from Trinidad, so she know her history. So now that I found out my history, where I'm from, I want us to, you know, start to research more of what we did, like our ancestors, and start incorporating that more with our kids, so they could grow up and know where they come from, the traditions that they their ancestors did. I think that's super important. This quarantine really opened my eyes to that right there, because you know, typically, like you said, family just come together, we get litty, you know what I'm saying? But between the quarantine and these police shootings, it's like, you know, Black people and Black men is getting scarce around here, you know what I'm saying? And we need to know where we come from. I want my boys to know where they come from, you know what I'm saying? Like, we do all the one tradition, which is, you know, telling them that Santa got them everything. Next, I'm doing that this year, but next year, I'm gonna tell them ain't no white man coming through no chimney to deliver no gifts.
Not the gifts that I bust my ass all year to pay for.
That's a fact, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna consult with my wife though, you know what I'm saying? And if she don't want to tell them, if she, you know, is hesitant on that, then I'm gonna just switch it up and say Santa Black. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there you go. I mean, you can say that now.
Yeah, I just don't want them, you know, they're young. With the climate, the whole climate of the world.
Yeah.
You know, having young Black men and the police just don't really give a fuck. It make me as a Black man, it make me look at my kids and be like, I don't want them to believe in fairy tales. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of messed up, because it's like, I don't want to take that childhood little away from them. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, it's
like, you know, if one of them cops kill my kids, I ain't going to no marches. You know what I'm saying? We ain't marching.
We ain't marching.
I'm shooting. I'm going to prison. And I ain't, you know, and I would never harm the police officer that did it. I would never harm him. I'm going after his kids, because I want him to live and feel the pain that I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to raise these boys right. You know what I'm saying? Because I do time for mine, though. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
I will sit all the way down for mine.
Like, especially our sons, we gotta raise them as best as we can. I mean, we all humans, so everybody's child's not gonna be the same. But I mean, we raise them to be the best person that we feel like they are. We did our job. and they can go out there and be like, okay, I know I raised my son right, so
Yeah.
ain't nobody. But even at that, like the thing is, I feel like even if you raise your son right, it's not even
It
about.
doesn't really matter.
It's not even about raising your child right. It's also about having them be aware of their surroundings, what's going on, how to react in certain situations. It's a whole bunch of things we gotta teach our sons, and it's crazy, but I mean we have to.
Yeah, I tell my boys now, you got rights, but if the cop tell you to lay down, lay your ass down, bro. Don't talk back, whether he right or wrong, because I would rather us fight this cop in court,
right?
Than me bury you, and then however old I am, I spend the rest of my life in prison for killing his child because I'm gonna kill that cop's child. Because, and the only reason why I say that, the justice system fails us as Black people because it was created and it's working perfectly fine. The justice system is working how they want it to work.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what people fail to realize.
That's true.
Yeah. And I think
when they be like, the system is broken, the system is not broken. The system works perfectly fine. Because police were created to catch slaves.
Catch slaves, man. I think every Black person, especially Black men, need to watch 13th Amendment. Because that right there, it was on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on Netflix now, but man, they need to see that. And it was a book, great book. Trying to remember the exact name. The spook that sat behind the door or beside the door. It's a real good book, though. I read it a couple years ago, but man, it's amazing. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying?
He going hit. What you got in your cup?
He came ready.
He got his little glass.
You know, when I seen the post, you know, that I was gonna be, you know, for you guys, the syndicated YouTube channel was looking for hosts.
Yes.
I was excited. I said, shit, I'm about to be famous, nigga. Like, hey, I gotta hop on, you know what I'm saying? So I hit Shantae.
Put that into existence. I'm about to be famous. He's like, shit.
Yo,
I'm about to be on this.
And to be honest, I had a couple of people inbox me, but when he inboxed me, I said, oh, nah, this is gonna be fun.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You already know it's about to be litty, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, hey, I was excited. I was hoping that because I knew people was hopping in because y'all just popping. I watch y'all on YouTube, y'all popping, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I said, God, if you never do nothing for me, do this for me. And I think because Jupiter and Saturn is aligning, like I felt something.
It's the superpower.
You know? But then I realized my eyes was closed and I was swerving off the road. So I was like, oh shit.
I'm choking.
Hey, yo, it's lit.
You know what?
So let's talk about let's talk about these stimulus checks real quick so we could hop to the superpowers.
Right?
So for those of you who don't know, Congress came to an agreement. We getting another stimulus check. This time it is $600 per adult and $600 for your dependents. So I hear a lot of people like, oh, Biden already starting his shit. First of all, Biden ain't even start his job yet.
Until what? February? Because
my boy didn't even have
like the end of January.
It's at the end of January. He ain't even had the inauguration is his orientation, guys.
Exactly.
Like, can he clock in before y'all start blaming him?
I don't even think he get the key yet until a few weeks after the inauguration. He talking about Biden done fucked up. Like,
this your boy Trump. Your boy Trump.
Facts. Because see, Trump
is Trump and his friends. Like, Trump don't care about y'all. Y'all ain't vote for him. He told y'all he was not gonna give y'all no money anyway. So
That's a fact.
You're lucky you're getting 600
at this point.
No. But I think that the Republicans, I think that they got majority control over the Senate, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So they already, they already gonna fight Biden with whatever he do. If you want to give us more money, they're gonna fight him because they want him to look bad so that they could be like, you should have kept Trump. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what Trump doing. Trump trying to play chess, but that nigga really playing checkers. Like, nigga, we not dumb, bro. Like,
he not even playing checkers. At least checkers is on a board. He playing hopscotch because he all over the place. I'm like, what are you doing? I've been so confused for the last 4 years. Every time I see something he say, I just be like, huh?
Yeah, no. I stopped listening to him for a while now. I mean, ever since I think the first debate, the second debate, I don't even think I went through all of that. Because listen,
there was only, in my opinion, there's only one good thing about Trump. And that is, you know what you're dealing with. You know he a racist. You know he don't like black people. He don't like any person of color. He don't like. And the good thing that he did is, the only thing I feel like what he did good is he gave all these racists the gumption. You know what I'm saying? The balls, the cojones to come out.
He put the battery in their back.
He put the battery in their back. You know what I'm saying? And
he gave them a little boost.
He gave them a little boost. Look.
And now they feel like they big dons.
They big dog. You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
But let me tell you where he fucked up at.
This is where he fucked up at, right here.
Boom.
This is where he fucked up at.
You know why? You know why? Because in the 60s, we was marching and holding hands and singing while they was spraying us with water hoses. This ain't that generation, baby.
Yeah.
Don't bring that racist shit around here.
Yo.
Don't do it.
I tell people all,
because my hands is rated E for everybody.
That ass.
I tell people all the time.
And that's just that.
I tell people all the time. I know I got a beautiful skin tone and a nice gray of hair, but I ain't Martin, my boy. I'm Malcolm. You slap this cheek, I'm gonna fall off on your ass.
Well, we getting $600, y'all. Y'all excited?
This is Berta, by the way. This is Berta. She go with me everywhere.
All right, I'm sorry, guys. I forgot I got rice on the stove. Let me turn that off real quick. Sorry.
So are you satisfied with this $600?
I feel like, personally, for some people, it's going to help them out because they're like financially in a tough situation, and the type of job that I work for a utility company. So I see a lot of people, out of work, displaced because of Corona, and they can't pay their bills. So they have no income. So for some people, it's going to help, and then for other people who make more, but because the cost of living is high, it's like they're barely making it.
Yeah.
And I feel like for those people, this is a slap in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like the way Trump handled this whole Corona thing, like my boy, I'm not a president. I'm not, all I am, is a fine ass black man. But I would have been able to handle this differently and way better than, Vanilla Ice looking orange looking motherfucker, man.
I'm gonna be very honest. I feel like that $600 is a slap in the face, especially because when we're supposed to be like the top of the top when it comes to countries. Like,
come on, man.
We up here, and it's countries who are all the way down here who did better for their people.
Exactly.
It makes me feel like the U.S. really, and it's not even about black or white at this point. It's just they just don't give a damn about the people.
The people. Because look at Canada. I think Italy. All these different types of countries that was doing so much for their you know, citizens of the country. And look at us.
We like the people on the little kids on the Save the Children. Country. We like the kids on the Save the Children network. For 15 cents a day, you could feed an American.
Exactly.
Because to be honest,
when you think about it, when you calculate the money that they're gonna give us, it's like 15 cents a day. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. Because the first stimulus they gave us was $1,200, right?
Yeah.
They gave us that's $100 per month for 12 months.
And when's the last time we got the stimulus? Like 9 months ago. So let's say $1,200 for the last 9 months. That's what they gave. So what person is living over $1,200 over the last 9 months if they didn't have a job or got any income?
The only person that'll be able to live off that is someone that's selling dope, so they could re-up a little bit. You know, you barely buying anything with that. You know what I'm saying? and they trying to flip that. You know what I'm saying? So,
or even people. I mean, when you talk about that, like, yeah, a lot of people just decided to be self-employed. They will buy stuff and sell it so they can make their money. Because listen, they ain't got no money else come from nowhere else.
Selling
they
plates.
Can't depend on nobody else, and I feel them.
Selling plates, selling what the hell? I swear, y'all, every time I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, somebody disturb me anyway. But
look at him, he got the ring nephew.
Yeah, what?
He got the ring nephew.
And the Parrot Bay. Okay.
I can't do. Yeah, I'm not dealing with him.
But that's $600. Okay, so it'll be $600 for me, and then I only claim 2 of my kids on my taxes. So Aiden and Adrian, I'm gonna get an additional $1,200 for. So at this point, the kids made more than me.
You said at this point the kids made more than me. Dead ass.
It's crazy.
This stimulus is gonna be $400 short of what they gave in the last stimulus for me.
And I think
I'm gonna just take it and pay my rent.
That's all we really could do.
Yeah, it's gonna be like $300, probably shorter than the last time.
But I think the way this another good thing, you know, because I try to look at the brighter side sometimes.
Oh no, it's $500. My bad. Shit.
But the way the economy has been and the way the Trump administration handled a lot of things, in my community, I'm seeing a lot of, you know, Black-owned businesses starting up. You know what I'm saying? Like people just starting their own businesses, getting their own hustle on.
That is true.
And looking at it, that's what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? We need to
invest in ourselves.
The dollar in the Black community. You know what I'm saying? My boy Killer Mike out there in Atlanta, in Georgia, he got a Black-owned bank, you know, and it's like it's a virtual bank. So if you in a place that does not have a Black-owned bank in that area, you could set this up online, and then your money is in a Black bank. And you know, I think that's great. You know, I think it kind of ties in with, you know, Jupiter and Saturn aligning, because it's like right now, it's Black people. As Black people, we suffered so much, but I feel like right now we're starting to come together.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, and we need to do that in our own communities. You know what I'm saying? We need to stick with each other, keep the money in our own communities as long as we possibly can. You know, support these Black-owned grocery stores, Black-owned products. Like it's a lady here. I'm in Fayetteville, North Carolina, the Ville. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
And it's a lady that makes beard oil and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to grow my beard out for 32 years. You know what I'm saying? It's finally starting to come a little bit, but I started using her products, you know, and she makes everything natural. She's Black.
Yeah.
So I'm quite naturally, I'm going to go support her. One, because she's Black. and two, because the products are great. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if y'all ever heard about Miel. She's kind of famous black person, but her product is like Miel Organic. It's like shampoo, conditioner, all that. Black owned lady. If y'all ever want to get that, and it's like good prices. Her prices is like $10 and less for shampoo
I like
and conditioner. That. Yes, and you can order online. And I love her shampoo.
Hey.
You know what? Sometimes
she sell oil, cream, all that.
Sometimes what I find is that in my quest to support Black business, I understand that it's an expensive process for the business owner.
Yeah.
So I get why the prices are high, but as a single mom on one income, I tend to still buy in chain stores and stuff like that because that's what I can afford.
Yeah.
But when I do shop, what I do try to do is once who have made it into the Walmarts and the Targets, I will buy the Black owned products that are
that too. Yeah, me too. I'll do that too. Like if I see Black owned products in Walmart or Target, I'll get those and be like, okay, I know this is like a Black owned product and whatever. But Miel, like I said, I mean, she's online. I think, to be honest, I think she's in Target. If I'm not mistaken, but I never ordered from Target for her. I just ordered it online. But it's like, she had a sale 50% off, so it was $5.
Damn.
I got $5 for the shampoo, $5 for the conditioner.
So for me and all your large audience of people that's watching right now, where do we go to get those products?
Oh, it's Miel Organics. It's mielorganics.com. He said, where do we get those products?
We'll post it.
Yeah, we'll post it. I'll put it in the description. It's Miel Organics. I don't know if she got that sale anymore. Maybe she still probably do since it's the holidays, but you ain't gonna get it before Christmas or probably New Year. So you gotta wait until next year.
I'm sorry, I keep yawning. I'm exhausted. Okay, I drove from Atlanta to Orlando yesterday, and I worked 10 hours today, so I'm beat, y'all.
Wait, you went from Orlando to Atlanta?
From Atlanta to Orlando. I'm here.
Oh, you are?
You in the O?
Y'all listen. You should know that, Ronald, because I've been told you. And I've been told you I was coming.
I know you said you was coming, but I didn't know it was like this weekend. I thought you was coming like during the week or something.
Mm-mm.
I thought you was gonna come on your days off.
Things didn't turn out that way.
Oh, okay.
So
I just want to say I love the background.
Thank
you. It is dope. It is dope. Y'all doing a great job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
For sure.
So let's talk about these superpowers. So for y'all that don't know, for y'all who don't know, December 21st, this is the first time in like 400 years that Saturn and Jupiter are aligning, and they also call it the Christmas star or the Bethlehem star, I should say. And basically, we ain't seen this since before slavery. So what someone actually said to explain what happens when the planets like this align is that your manifestations are more powerful on this day.
Yeah.
It's like the universe is opening its doors to you on this day. Somehow
whatever you manifested I heard is whatever you really manifested in the year or the past or whatever, or whatever you kept manifesting is what is supposed to, basically start coming to light now. Not really superpower, everybody been joking about that whole superpower shit, but
yeah, because our people, I love us.
Hey.
I know. I swear to God.
When I tell you the memes,
you like, yo, what?
The memes have had me in tears.
I'm
not gonna lie, I was like, I hope we do get some type of powers because I want to teleport out this motherfucker now.
I'm telling you.
I actually did some research on it and wrote some things down because, you know, stuff like this, it interests me. You know what I'm saying? So the first time that Saturn and Jupiter aligned was in 1623, almost 400 years ago. Now, at that time, when they first aligned, they were too close to the sun to actually see. So because, you know, the way it's happening now, that we'll be able to visually see it, this is super rare. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
So it's believed that during this time, the spiritual realm and natural realm, they're barely separated, allowing for more of a spiritual connection. Also, this is happening during the winter solstice. Mm-hmm. So the winter solstice is important because that's believed to be a time of newness. So not only are we during the time of newness, of refreshing, we also are going to be more spiritually aligned with our signs. You know, I'm a Leo, you know, greatest sign in, you know, in astrology, you know what I'm saying?
I beg to differ, but
let's not get into this, you know, zodiacs.
Proceed.
But so each individual sign. Now, during this time, there's one specific sign that during this time is really going to be, you know, supercharged as far as like spiritual, energy. But during this time, each and every one of us is going to have, you know, a deeper spiritual connection, you know, with the spiritual realm, with our signs, with that energy. And that's super important. And I wanted to get, you know, because before I met, you know, for all of your viewers who don't know, Shantae is my cousin. You know, she's my cousin through marriage, but I consider her just my cousin, you know.
Period.
Period. You know, she a dope ass individual. So, you know, all the other people, you know, I know you be having niggas in your inbox and everything, but if they don't act right.
Wait, what is going on again?
Big Zeus on the way. But I digress, you know, I just gotta be a little extra, you know what I'm saying? Got that little yapper, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to, with that being said, it's some more stuff, but I wanted to pick you guys' brain on what you feel, because Shantae knows more about astrology and about the signs than me. So I wanted to pick her brain, and I'm not sure if you're super familiar with, you know, the signs and everything like that, but I want to just pick y'all brain on how y'all felt that during this time that, you know, that energy is going to be so high. You know, I just wanted to see how y'all felt about that.
Well, for me, it's more than just the astrological. Because it's been like maybe 2 years now that I always used to pray. And one thing that it says repeatedly in the Bible is speak things into existence. Yeah. Speak that which is not as though it were.
Yeah.
Repeatedly, even in the beginning of the Bible, God created the world with his word.
That's it.
And so it shall be done. So all these years that I be praying and asking God for this, asking God for that, and I one day thought about it, and I was like, but he told me what to do. He told me to open my mouth and proclaim it. And that's basically what manifestation is. You open your mouth and proclaim whatever it is you want brought into your life, into your heart, into your spirit, into your mind. So about 2 years ago, I started doing it and my life completely changed. So I wholeheartedly believe in the power of manifestation. I believe in the power of prayer. But what I also believe in is doing the work that go along with it. Because you could pray all day or you could speak some stuff out of your mouth all day, but you got to have something to back that up. It's not just talk, it's action. So I feel like in this time, because of where I'm at in my life, this is an important time for me because I know that it's opening up everything. So for me, it's more than just the astrological, but I guess it ties into the fact that I am a Gemini, so I am a lot more open-minded than a lot of the other signs. I'm a lot more optimistic than a lot of the other signs. I'm a lot more childlike. Geminis are known as the children of the zodiac, so that's why I'm always playful and cracking jokes.
I think that fits you because you are like, you know, like.
Don't you start your shit, Ronald. Don't start your shit. Yes, I'm only 5 feet, so I'm kind of small.
The thing is, what's funny, I never really thought I would actually get along with so much Geminis that I do now in my life. So I'm surprised. I don't know. I'm just surprised.
You shouldn't be. I mean, we are dope people. It's just a matter of.
It's not even just you. Like, I have I could say I have 3-4 Gemini friends that's like, those are like my main friends. And I'm like, well, including you. And I'm like, I never really thought, well, Gemini and Libras, like, I feel like I got Gemini and Libras are like my main category of friend. Everything else is like just random.
What's the birthday time frame, like the month time frame for like Gemini?
May 21st to June 21st.
Yeah, I'm a Taurus.
Okay. I think my wife's friend, Takira, I think she's a Taurus. I'm not sure.
No, she's not. Takira's a Virgo.
A Virgo. Oh.
A whale.
All I know is Leo. You know what I'm saying? That's all I know.
Well, Jamaica is my only Taurus friend. I don't get along with Taurus too well.
I know a lot of people say that's what I'm saying. I don't get along with Geminis too well, and that's why I was like, well, I guess not anymore.
You know what? It really depends on how you make a good friend with a Gemini. It depends on which twin you meet first.
Also, a Gemini that's the one with the 2 signs.
Yeah,
the 2 signs.
That makes sense. It all makes sense.
That's the ones with the 2 sides. You're right.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Okay,
but I got a question. So on my research, it's saying that this conjunction, when it first happened in 1623, during that time, it really affected all signs, but at that time it affected earth signs. During this time, that's happened in 2020, it's affecting the Aquarius specifically, but all other air signs.
Yes.
So what other signs fall under the air signs?
Me.
I'm not an air sign.
Me. You had your moment in 1623. You missed it. It's me.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm an earth sign, but forget fucking 1623. The fuck? Came on no fucking 1623.
To answer your question, the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra.
Oh.
We are the air signs. Yeah.
Dang,
you would be a fire sign, Leo.
But you know what's funny? Now that I think about it, and you just said that. Aquarius. I have 2 Aquarius friends. Libras. I have 2 Libra friends. And Geminis. Like, literally, I don't think I have no other friends outside of that 3. Like, I don't consider them friends. So
well, you do. You got a earth sign in Hattie.
Oh, she's a Capricorn.
She's a Cap, so that's an earth sign.
That is, and I really don't get along with those 2.
I feel like I'm missing one though. Hold on, let me think about this for a minute. So it starts off with Aries is the first, that's fire. Taurus is earth. Gemini is air. Cancer is water.
Yeah.
Leo is fire.
Fire, baby.
Virgo is earth.
He's talking about fire, baby. He don't even care about what he's talking about.
Libra is air. We'll come after Libra.
Fire sign,
Scorpio.
baby.
Scorpio is water. Sagittarius is fire. Capricorn is earth,
Yeah.
Aquarius is air, and Pisces is water.
But you know, Aquarius, I got Aquarius friends, and my annoying cousin is Aquarius that just always be in my life. It's like, I love them, but I also be like, yo, what? Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I love y'all, but it's like, y'all be getting me tight sometimes. That's how I feel about Aquarius.
Let me tell you something about an Aquarius. And Ronald, I know you can vouch for this.
Oh, yeah.
Aquarius also have two sides to their ass.
That could be it.
You got a side that's super fucking sweet and another side that will cut your head off in your sleep.
Yes, this is true.
The air signs.
Aquarius?
Huh?
I heard you said this is trust. Like, who you know that's Aquarius?
His wife.
My beautiful Trini princess. You know, she's an Aquarius.
Now, if you notice though, the sign for Aquarius is two waterways.
Yeah.
Right? The symbol. For Gemini, it's twins. And for Libra, it's the scales, the balance scales.
Yeah.
So all of those mean duality. So that's why most of us have two sides to us. Gemini, we take it a step further and we have about 5, 6 different personalities. And you just got to be hopeful that you catch us on a good day.
I can't stand you.
But what in your research, Ronald, what did it say for the air signs?
So it said, and I'm glad you asked that because I definitely wrote it down because I was like, wow, this is very interesting. So it says for the air signs that there's going to be more spiritual strength. It says a new portal is opening for the alignment of who you are spiritually. So who you are spiritually, you're going to become stronger. And it also says that during this time, this is going to be more strength for reform, strengthening of community, technological advances, and it was going on to say a few more other things. And that led me down this little rabbit hole because once I started this, I'm like, man, where's this going? Because for us to have that information, we had to learn it somewhere. For us to know this, we had to learn it somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So actually, African tribes, as well as what's crazy, the Mayans and Amazonian tribes also believed these same things, which was mind-blowing to me that they believed during these times, especially the Mayans who were more, they were so on my research, I was just learning that they were really in tune with the stars, with the alignment of the planets all the way back then. And they believed that during these times, especially the winter solstice, but they called it something different back then. I didn't write that part down, but they believe spiritually during this time, we will become giants. So, you know, things that we want to overcome. You know how they say money don't change people, it just enhance who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So basically during this time, you know, that spiritual portal is opening, which is allowing that more direct flow of who you are spiritually to overtake you. So who you really are spiritually, you know, that's what's going to be more dominant during, you know, this time of not only, you know, the spiritual portal, but this time of newness. You know what I'm saying? So stuff that we want a new start, a new change. Like now is the time to really focus and lock in because we're going to be more spiritually connected with who we are. So, you know, I feel like based on my research. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, I feel you.
Oh, yeah. But I feel like that's like a two-headed a two-headed coin, because it's like our strengths are gonna be magnified, as well as some weaknesses with our signs, you know, with our personalities, with who we are spiritually. But, you know, you was mentioning like what the Bible was saying. So, you know, the Bible says plenty of times the stronger man is gonna win. I'm just paraphrasing, you know, so the spiritual or the natural, you know,
right.
whoever's stronger is gonna win. So if we're stronger spiritually during this time and we lock in, the world is ours, baby. It's time. Black power, baby.
Yo.
Cannot.
Yo, every time.
It's like the period at the end of his sentence. It's like the period at the end of his sentence at this point.
I know, right?
Yo.
Now,
and you know, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No,
go ahead. Finish what you were gonna say.
You know, I was just looking at things that happened during this time back in history, and it was just crazy because one of the things that happened during this time was the Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So that happened during this time, which we all know now what they taught us in school was a lie, because they came and was giving them Indians little blankets and shit laced with smallpox and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. And this is crazy, but a Scottish ship sent by William Alexander in 1623 lands in Newfoundland, which was America.
Mm-hmm.
And it picks up some colonists, surveys the coast, and then gives up the whole idea of landing, of coming to the coast. But it doesn't explain why. You know what I'm saying? And I've just been searching, and it makes me feel like we all know that back then white people were taking over everything. You know, they came from the Caucasus Mountains and wanted to take over everything. And it makes me feel like they went back then, tried to take over this land, but then they saw, you know what I'm saying, the native people, you know, native people was like, yo, if you come, land that ship if you want to, it's your ass.
I don't think they had guns though.
No, they have guns, but they had stuff that went, you know what I'm saying? But it just makes you think about history and about.
Yo, he got his drink in his coat. He don't even care. He's like, he's like,
It makes you think about slavery 400 years ago, when our people were taken, and like I think based on my research, I know you have Trini in you, Shantae, but I think you also could be West African, you know. I think, you know.
I trace my roots back, but not to a particular tribe. But I don't really like to talk about those results because I'm not as black as I thought I was, and it disappoints me.
But see, that's the thing. It's not advertised as much, but there's a test that's a little bit more expensive, but it traces, you know, your African roots, because that 23andMe is going to trace what you're made of as far as when your people were taken and, you know, mixed in, because the Makita name is Scottish.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say Scottish or Irish, one of them.
Yeah. So, you know, and, you know, in my research, I found a lot of crazy things, that there was like a small island off of Scotland, around that area, something like that. But they would take black men that were strong, that fought back, and they would take them there with their families, and they would tie them down in the middle of everyone, in the middle of like a square, for an example. Like, imagine Times Square. You in the middle of Times Square where everyone can see, and the white slave owners would have sex with the black men. They would rape them. And
I
the
never even
strong
heard
ones,
about this.
to show that he is your strength, and look how I broke him. And they would do that to break the black man. And, you know, the reason why that stuck with me, I know it sounds gruesome, but that stuck with me because of what's happening now. You know, how black men are being gunned down at an alarming rate by the police. Way back 400 years ago, they were raping us in front of our wife and kids, in front of our family, to show their dominance. But now they're killing us in front of the world because everyone knows that they have that camera. They know they got it. They're killing us in front of the world so the world could see, so they could be like, we're dominant. You know what I'm saying? And this time right now, with the aligning of the planets, I feel like E.T. when I did that. Maybe it's the combination of both of these, but you know, I just feel a little bit like E.T. when I did that. Phone.
I can't fucking tell. Not E.T.
But I feel like it's our time, and you know, and we have to. I feel like as black men, we got to support our black women more. You know what I'm saying? We got to go ham for our black women, because without black women, Adam and Eve was black. Without a black woman, no one in the world would exist. White people, Chinese people, like the research that I went down, everyone came from Africa. Except, you know, this may sound harsh, but it's just research. White people came from cavemen, which came from monkeys out the tree. So, Neanderthals, you know, every white person has Neanderthal DNA.
I have Neanderthal DNA.
Because your ancestors were raped by white men. That's just a fact of the matter.
I beg to differ.
Let's talk. Why you beg to differ?
Well, in my research of tracing my roots back, my family were not owned by anyone, at least not on my mother's side. I don't really know too much about my dad's side, but on my mother's side, which is where all that extra other shit come into play. But my people were not, they weren't owned by anyone.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they never, you know, look at these white men. Look at Brad Pitt. I'm not gay, but that's a fine ass white boy.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that somewhere along the line they was intermingling.
Yeah. You know, there was
not necessarily rape though. It don't have to.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily rape. Is my point. Some of my ancestors was willing and ready.
Yeah, you know, they saw those blue eyes. It was like, damn. And then, you know, back then we wore little kilts and shit like that. I'm pretty sure one of them white boys back in the day was like, boy, she dragging a wagon, boy. You know what I'm saying? And he was ready to risk it all in that motherfucker. Why?
Right, because it still was illegal to intermingle
That's
racially.
what I'm saying. It was illegal back then.
Yeah.
But when I traced my roots back, I only came back 65% African.
That's not bad.
I was like expecting to see 85.
You expecting way too much after all these years?
Clearly,
way
I
much.
65. At least you got more than 50. Because listen, I see people came back with results at 35% and they black. You like, yo, wait, 35.
Yo, if I would have had anything lower than a 65, son, I would have cried.
But you know, we're not gonna have a whole lot of, you know, African DNA, because if you look at history, y'all know Attila the Hun, right?
Yeah.
You know, if you do the research on him, that dude conquered damn near the entire world. And there's about you know, I'm pretty sure one of your viewers are gonna correct me, but about 40% of the earth has his DNA because he was having sex with everybody. And
he was around here slanging that thing.
He was slanging it, you know, slanging that pink meat, you know what I'm saying? And I know when he went to Africa and seen all that ass, he was like,
I can't fucking do. Not all the ass.
He was like, Jesus.
When he went to Africa and them islands,
I can't do it. Look at the gun.
I know he went to them islands and Africa and was like, I'm about to shoot that club up, boy.
It is bitch out. It out.
You already know. So, you know, we're not going to have a whole lot of strong, you know, majority DNA because of all the events of history. Right. But 65% is definitely a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. 65% is good.
I still was hoping for more.
Yeah, I feel you.
I really wanted 100%. Tied into my root. Stop playing with me. But, you know.
Did you find out what part? Like more of because West African is a lot. It's broken down. The only reason why I found out like Fujini tribe is because on my dad's side, all this is from my dad's side, not my mom's side. So my mom's side was a little harder to do. But coming back, you know, I just got a lot of people still alive, older people, that were able to tell me some things that was told to them, and I was able to research based off that. But the Fujini tribe is a very vast amount of people. It's very large. You know, it's like New York City. You know what I'm saying? When somebody was like, I'm from New York, the first thing you're going to say is, what part of New York?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to research now. Fujini tribe is boom, broad. So I'm trying to find out specific places. You know, and I know it's West African, but I'm trying to find specific because I want to travel back to the homeland and reconnect and rekindle, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that'd be dope, you know what I'm saying? To find out traditions that we did back then and bring them now for my kids and mix it with the traditions from Trinidad, you know what I'm saying? Because I just think it's dope.
Absolutely. But we are like, it's 8:00, guys. We did an hour live. We appreciate you coming. You know, your gun. We appreciate the gun featuring in a little bit low key. Yeah.
It was nice to meet you, Bertha.
Oh yeah, Bertha. That was her name,
right? Yeah. She said thank you. She said thank you. Hey, no, I thank y'all for having me on because, you know, I've been a fan of the show. And it's like,
thanks.
You know, when you finally grow up and meet your idol for the first time, it's like, wow, you know, I met The Rock, you know. You know, I know celebrity friends now. You know, I'm plugged in. You know
plugged in.
You know, right. Wendy Williams who?
Let's meet up.
Wendy Williams who? You know what I'm saying? Oprah who? Oprah who? You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all for letting me join you.
We appreciate you. And you're welcome on the show anytime.
Right.
So
if you want to just come as our little guest feature, you could come, talk your shit, bring Bertha.
Hey, yo, for sure. You know, the only thing I would ask of y'all, is I have a YouTube channel, Big Zeus TV, where I interview people, and I would love to interview your show. I would love to interview y'all. You know, I was gonna call the Breakfast Club, but I was like, fuck them niggas, fuck the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? Charlamagne who?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Angela what? Like DJ who? You know what I'm saying? So, but I would love to interview y'all because y'all are Black women and y'all are empowering other Black women. You know, you're speaking about real stuff. You know, you added humor to it. You know, it's a place where someone can come and learn, laugh, vent, cry, you know, and that's definitely what we need. You know what I'm saying? In our community, in our culture, we need this. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to interview y'all to see where the ideas came from, you know, how you guys met, you know, get to know you guys. So my audience can become your audience. You know what I'm saying?
You can do that.
Right, just let us know.
Look, my kids is already signaling for me.
All right.
So it was real. Love y'all. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Hey.
Watch our videos. You know, watch our last ones. Watch our last lives. Also, watch our next week live. We coming back. We here.
We'll be back next week.
We here. 7 p.m. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Deuce.